Good morning, guys, and it is a good morning. I got my music on my phone. We're listening to Jazz Classical Crossings, and I really love it this morning. I am in an in-between mood right now, and today I'm on my way to create something, and I'm super excited about that. What is this life about, my friends? What is this life about? What are you chasing? What are you doing? How are you being? What is the most important thing? What are the questions of life? I'm gonna take you outside for a second. Although it's really kind of cold. I don't have a little. Well, it's getting cold. Isn't autumn like the best? The autumn is the best time of the year. No, wait. Hey, Betty. Autumn isn't, whatever. I don't know. I'm just going with the flow, turning on the camera and just being with you kids today. Because I feel like a kid. I'm a kid. You're a kid, I'm a kid. Like we are tapping into our kiddom today. Kiddom. I'm going to be like with a kindergarten. Because I can, you know what I mean? There are no requirements, no expectations, no needs, no, you know. When you realize that things are impermanent, like shit's gonna come and go, like then you can really realize that the flow of life has some kind of needs your kind of reaction to give it some kind of meaning or something like that, and that the traps of the ego is and if you don't know what I'm talking about, that's all cool because you're just not ready. You're just not ready. What I really believe is that we are not our egos. Like, that is so cool to recognize and just realize that, that there is... Haven't you ever been curious about what we are? Or what we really fundamentally are? Nobody talks about it because it's just well, there are a lot of people talking about it. What am I saying? Oh my God, I'm here talking about it. A lot of people are talking about it. I'm coming inside because I just feel a little bit more just warm. I don't know. Anyway, I'm sure that you all like the walks through my little apartment here, my apartment with my boyfriend. We brought some plants yesterday. Plants are a really good thing. Anyway, back to the subject. How are you feeling? Joy. What is this life thing? What is it? What is it about? We're always seeming to search outside of ourselves for some kind of feelings of accomplishment, or that I've succeeded, or I've done this, or that I'm doing this to produce that, and I'm living because my body is gorgeous, or look at my tattoos, or look at this, or it's all such a play, you know what I mean? It's such a play, and I realize that life is a play, and if you're here with me right now, nothing is that serious. I know. If you read the news, things are really that serious, and we've been taught to read the news. I just really don't do that, because it brings so much negativity into my moment, or my head, and a lot of people are gonna be like, look, you're not keeping up with the worldview. Well, that's what they told us to do. Do you know what I mean? I look at little, oh my God, I just felt a little defense in myself and how I choose to live my life just for a second. I was gonna say, I do look at the news a little bit. I don't, I know, but isn't that my choice? People are gonna judge. Whatever you choose to do in your life, people are gonna judge, because they're all you. The judgery is going to arise, you know what I mean? And, the blue sky is always behind those clouds of thoughts. The thoughts are coming and going. And you can be and do and have anything you want in your life if you just focus on the thing, and stop trying to be something else. I don't know. I'm feeling really radical this morning, but not at all for me. It's not at all for me, because joy is right around the corner, and I know it is. And I'm kind of feeling it right now. I'm feeling my oats right now, you know what I mean? And I'm just feeling really bright and cheery this morning, but at the same time, kind of not. I woke up this morning in some kind of like mood, and I'm just going with this mood. I feel giddy, and I feel like, you know, I don't feel like the best right today. What does that mean? But that's what I mean by being vigilant. Like, you realize that the impermanence of every moment, of every mood is coming and going, and, you know, that's just what it is. So, like, I'm not here complaining about a mood. Like, I stopped complaining. Let's talk a little bit about complaining, you know, and then I'm gonna let you go. Gosh, I used to complain a lot, and when I complained, I guess I resisted what was kind of happening. You know what I mean? And that it's not right or wrong. And complaining made me feel really, really good. It made me feel maybe superior. Or at least in hindsight, I couldn't see that. I didn't know it at the time, you know, like, because when you complain, you put something down, you know what I mean? And you complain about this and complain like that. And that is so, like, I don't know, that's reinforcing the ego kind of thing, because then you give it power and you feel superior in that, even if you recognize it or not. So, nobody's superior, nobody's better than you, no one's more than you because they have this or that, money, a better body, whatever, what does that mean? You decide that in yourself. A better, you know, a better education, they have a better life, better this and that. You know what is really untouched in all of us is that constant choice, the constant awareness source that is there. I can say, again, like I say it all the time, that beats my heart. That energy, that vibration is constant. And that's like where I tap into all the time, more or less, where I just step back and I realize that that is there. That is, it's not even like a choice, it's constant. It never leaves me, and this love never leaves me. Like, it never, my personal, like, this light that's inside of me always is a choice, and that is like permanent. And so I realized that, so there's nothing to complain about. There's nothing to complain about at all, and like, it's just cheap. I don't know. I don't really like to be around people who complain all the time, you know. Is it natural to complain? I don't know. I think it just reinforces the ego to make it more feel more powerful or something, or feel more superior for the moment. But it never ever like will ever satisfy you, because if you live from the egoistic point of view, yeah, then you always have to like keep up with that. You know what I mean? And what about death included in that, you know? Death to the ego every single day is like, for me, the most productive thing. And I don't need to be any other place than I am right now, like right here, right now, right with you, like right here, right now, in this moment. And this music's on, and everything arises in this moment. And it's just, it's a radical point of view, I know. My mind just said that, so just express that, because it seems to be that way. But it is what is true. It's a possibility. There's potential in that, like, recognizing. Because then all the labels of constructs, the mental constructs you're labeling around yourself as this or this, you feel the victim, you feel victimhood, you feel overwhelmed by your thoughts, you feel like you are your thoughts, you feel like you have to follow your thoughts because that's what you've been told, you feel like your voice is your voice. All of this stuff is really, it's kind of a revolutionary time right now, so we're all starting to realize that. And if one would just take search into consciousness, you realize that there's a huge movement going on. So I kind of identify with that movement, and my self-love and gratitude and attitude of gratitude every single day, and be grateful for, like, if you recognize that you complain, because nothing's right or wrong, it's just that there are consequences to a choice. So maybe the more complaining you do, the more you feed that ego thing, which is not your story. Listen to music, turn on music, and be, just be. Don't resist anything, just be. So, I'm not gonna resist my creativity today, and I'm just gonna be with myself. And so, and be with others, and just share, and just listen to what comes up. That's what I'm gonna do. have a beautiful day. And thank you so much for watching, and enjoy your day. And I love you so much. I love you. Thank you for watching. Ciao.